Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Today is the auspicious appearance day of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also called Gaura Purnima, the appearance day of Lord Gauranga. He is the incarnation of Krishna. In fact, he is Krishna himself, who appeared as his devotee. Because when Krishna made his disappearance 5000 years ago, he gave Bhagavad Gita, and the final instruction of Bhagavad Gita is Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. You surrender to me and I will take care of all your sinful reactions. Do not worry. So Krishna went back with that instruction. But not many have followed the instruction. They continue to execute their duties, or they continue to pursue their sense gratification without any God consciousness. And Krishna felt very compassionate. And so he came again as a devotee in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach everyone very compassionately how to surrender to Krishna. Like Prabhupada gives a wonderful example. A teacher, for example, is teaching in the class and he's trying to tell the students how to write A, B, C, like that. Small students. And the students are not able to write even A, B, C. And so he calls each of them, he holds their hand and he writes A, B, C. This is how it should be done. He personally writes and shows. Just because he is writing A, B, C does not mean he is a student. He is teaching them how to do it. He is the master. So just because he is doing devotional service does not mean he is in the servant position. He is the master who has come as a servant to show people how to be a servant of Krishna. That is the purpose of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By his activities, he has shown how to be an ideal devotee. And the most important reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared is to broadcast the glory of Harinama Sankirtana. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, as is the case when Krishna appears, he first sends all his intimate associates to appear first in various places. All the great demigods also appear in various places to associate and to help the Lord perform his pastimes. Similarly, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was about to appear, all his intimate associates of Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mata, they all appeared. Like Nanda and Yashoda Mata, they appeared as Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata in Bengal. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the womb of Sachi Mata, Sachi Sutta, Sachi Tanaya. And before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Sachi Mata had 8 girls, but they all passed away when they were babies. And they became very morose and they prayed to Lord Vishnu. And the ninth child was a boy. This was the expansion of Baladeva. Just like in the womb of Devaki, first Balaram appeared and then Krishna appeared. So, similarly, in the womb of Sachi Mata, first the expansion of Baladeva appeared and he was named as Vishwarupa, the elder brother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after that, the 10th child was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared. But he did not come out of the womb for 13 months. And Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata became quite concerned. Why? It's been 13 months and the baby is not coming out yet. And they approached Sachi Mata's father, who is Nilambar Chakravarti, who is a very renowned astrologer. And he looked at the situation and he said that a great personality is going to appear and he will use a very wonderful opportunity, a very auspicious occasion to come out. And that occasion is going to be that Purnima occasion, just like today is the Purnima occasion, Falguni Purnima. And that day also happened to be lunar eclipse. And today also going to be lunar eclipse in the night. So Chaitanya, he said, yes, this great personality will appear. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did appear on that night. And at that time, typically in Vedic culture, when there is lunar eclipse, the pious devotees, they take a dip in Ganges and they chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. So everybody was chanting. All the pious Hindus at the time, 500 years ago, it was under Mohammedan rule. Bengal was under Mohammedan rule. So all these pious Hindus were chanting. And interestingly, the Mohammedans were also chanting. Everybody was chanting. And it was quite interesting why they were chanting. Because usually they don't chant Lord Hari's names. They are not from Vedic culture. They don't follow the Vedic culture. But they were chanting by way of mocking those who were chanting. Hey, look at these people there. Haribol, Haribol. They're chanting like that. So indirectly, by way of mocking, they started to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. So it is said that when you chant the holy name, either to indicate somebody, hey Ram, come here. Hey Hari, come here. Even though you don't intend to call the name of God, it is still powerful. Just like the fire, you touch, whether knowingly or unknowingly, it will act. Sanketyam parihasyam va stobham helanam eva va Vaikunthanamagrahanam aseshaghaharam viduhu. Whether you call the holy name to indicate something else other than the holy name, or to mock, parihasyam. So like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu caused everyone, he indicated by his appearance that his appearance is meant for everyone, to make everyone chant the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So everyone was chanting. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he says very poetically in Chaitanya Charitamrita that why lunar eclipse happened on that day. He says, when this bright full moon, like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself appeared, what is the need for this insignificant moon in the sky which has spots? In front of this bright full moon illuminating effulgent Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no need for this moon, and let me swallow it. And Rahu came and swallowed it and thus caused the eclipse. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appeared when everybody was chanting the holy names. So he first caused the holy name to appear, thus indicating that his appearance is meant for Yugadharma of chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Harinama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nasti Eva Nasti Eva Nasti Eva Gatiranyatha. And even when he was a baby, he would start crying, just like babies cry. And usually babies stop crying when they get the attention of the mother, or the mother's milk, or whatever it is. But in this case, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he would stop crying only when people chanted the holy name of Lord Hari. And then he would stop. Hari Bol, he would stop. And then people understood, oh, if I chant Hari Bol, he will stop. Hare Krishna, he will stop. So like that, he made people to chant all the time. And Srila Prabhupada explains that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his appearance is very, very special. He has come to give, of course, his primary reason was to propagate the chanting of the holy names of Lord Krishna. But the deep internal meaning is to glorify these various wonderful mellows of devotional love one can have with Krishna, particularly the rasa of conjugal rasa. So people usually worship God. They go to temple and they worship God as a master, as a kind of father who provides for their necessities, isn't it? Oh Father, oh Supreme Father, please give me this. I'm undergoing this trouble. Please grant me this. This is still pious. Krishna will provide. Krishna will help those who seek his help like that. It is still approaching God, which will purify us eventually. But even higher than that is cultivating a relationship with God. It is natural. It is natural for us to have relation with somebody, isn't it? We hanker for relations, whether it is a spouse or parent or a son or a friend or a lover. The world is full of relations. And when people don't have relations, they get quite depressed. And they get a pet. They get into relationship, nice relationship with the pet. They cannot live without it. They write their whole wealth in the name of the pet many times. So our original tendency to be related to Krishna, we do the same in this world. But the problem is, because this world is a perverted reflection, as Krishna says, the real world, the real tree exists in the spiritual world. This is a reflection, perverted reflection. illusory reflection. Udvamulam adahashakam ashwadham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam vedasa vedavit. So the real banyan tree is in the spiritual world, and when it is reflected on the water, it appears with the roots upwards and the branches downwards. That is the tree of this material world. So, as a result of this perverted reflection, the relations that we develop end up either in misery, or, for example, you become so attached to your pet, a dog or a cat. In the next birth, what will happen? You may get the body of a dog. What a great disaster. Of course, it doesn't mean we don't love dogs. We love everyone as a spirit soul. But you have given yourself no favor by degrading yourself, and you're having to come up again through all the species again until you get the human body, where you will only have the opportunity to stop this cycle of birth and death and go back home, back to Godhead. This is a result of cultivating relationships in this world and become attached to them. So we need to cultivate relationship with Krishna and the eternal associates of Krishna. That's our real world. In this world, it is given as a duty to us. You're related in this life to particular set of people. You do it as a duty while not getting too much attached. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to teach that God is not just meant to be served as a supreme father who will provide for your necessities, but God is the higher aspect of God consciousness is to cultivate a relationship, the sweet relationship with God in one of these four rasas. Either as a servant, like how Hanuman serves Rama and gets so much pleasure thinking about him being the servant of Lord Rama. He's always in bliss in that mood, in service to Lord Rama. So either we can have the relationship as a beautiful servant or as a friend, like how Arjuna and Krishna were so best friends. You can have relationship of God as a friend. You can relate to God as a parent in Vatsalya Rasa. We were visiting somebody over the weekend, went to their house, and so they took us to their altar. Their tradition is they worship baby Krishna, Laddu Gopal, and they had a boy who is given that service of worshipping Laddu Gopal, and he put Laddu Gopal to sleep with a nice bed and cot, and then there are some small objects, and then we asked what it is. Oh, these are the toys for Laddu Gopal for him to play. And they show different kinds of toys every season. There is a kite also. They give Lord Krishna baby Gopal to play like this. See how nicely they are cultivating the relationship with Krishna as their child. And there is so much of bliss. You see Yashoda Mata always in bliss, serving Lord Krishna. Everybody serves Krishna, but with a different mood. Yashoda Mata is serving Krishna by feeding him, by because Krishna wants to receive service as a child. And Yashoda Mata is playing the perfect mother. Even sometimes he chastises. She chastises. And Krishna likes that. Krishna says he likes devotees treating him most informally, making him dependent on them. When his friends come and climb on his shoulders, hey, who you are? I am the great person. You are nothing. and his lovers rebuke him like the gopis. Sometimes they don't even allow Krishna nearby, Radharani. Oh, you came late. There is no entrance. Or you did this mistake. There is no entrance. See, this is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And these devotees are exchanging these rasas with Krishna like this. And Krishna says, I like this much more than the chants of the Vedic literature, the hymns chanted by the qualified Brahmanas. These dealings I like more. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself, he said, he felt this reverential bhakti. That is also, of course, it's got its space. But that does not attract me so much. By cultivating reverential bhakti, you will go to Vaikuntha, worship Lakshmi Narayana in all awe and reverence. But if you want to be part of Goloka pastimes, if you want to taste the nectarian, wonderful mellows of love with Krishna in different moods and capacities and relations, you have to go to Goloka, Vrindavan. But not many know about that in this world. So Krishna said, I will go as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as my devotee, to glorify this wonderful nectarian mellows of love that one can exchange with Krishna. He came to glorify these wonderful mellows of love exchanged in Vrindavan, particularly the conjugal rasa of the gopis. It's not mundane. The conjugal rasa of the gopis and Krishna is not at all mundane, it is transcendental. Therefore, one should study Srimad Bhagavatam from first canto all the way to the 10th canto, 11th and 12th cantos, particularly the 10th canto where the Rasalila pastimes are mentioned. Because before you read that, you have to prepare yourself, your consciousness, so that you rightly understand. The gopis, love between Krishna and the gopis are like the gold, whereas the love between a boy and girl of this world is like iron. Love and lust. The real love is with Krishna and the gopis. Any love in this world is nothing but lust. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami defines the difference. Atmendriya truptivancha taranam kam, Krishnendriya trupti cha dhare prem nam. Atmendriya trupti, if you are working for your sense gratification, taranam kam, that is called lust. But if you are working to please Krishna, Krishnendriya trupti, that is dhare prem nam, that is called prema. So to glorify that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation, appearance, is glorified by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura in, in a beautiful verse. 5 purposes he gives. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Vakalpita Srimad-Bhagavatam Pramanam Prema Pumartho Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam Tatrarpita Para. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's purpose, the 5 purposes of his appearance. First is Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanaya. The worshipable, the only worshipable Lord is Krishna, Vrajesha Tanaya, the son of Nanda Maharaj. And as Krishna is second purpose, as Krishna is worshipable, his land, his holy dham, Vrindavana is also worshipable. Tadhama Vrindavanam. And we are saying worship Krishna. So, how to worship Krishna? Who are the best examples of worshipping Krishna? The topmost devotees. What is the method they followed? Ramya Kachi. The third is Ramya Kachi Dupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Vakalpita. Whatever is the method of worship adopted by the damsels of Vraja, the gopis. Ramya Kachid Upasana. That is the best method of worshipping Krishna, without any tinge of motive for their personal gratification. Giving up everything to serve the Lord. And Krishna himself says, Naparayeham niravadya samvrutam swasadu krutyam vibudhayusha piva yama bhajan durjara geha shrunkhala samvruscha tattva pratiyatu sadhuna. The kind of love you're showing, oh dear gopis, I cannot repay. It's not in my capacity to repay. See, this is Supreme Lord Krishna. Nothing is without, nothing is outside of his reach. But he himself says, I cannot repay the love you show for me. Just see how glorified it is. So that is the method Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prescribed, how to love Krishna like the gopis. And the fourth one is Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of Krishna. So everybody should practice reading, hearing, studying from Srimad Bhagavatam as a regular practice, even if it is few minutes every day. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Because Krishna, when he left with Srimad Bhagavatam. It's none other than Krishna. And the fifth purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance is Prema Pumardho Mahan. Develop love for Krishna. That is the success of life. And he has shown, by his life, he has shown how to be a devotee practicing Krishna consciousness. And in the end of his life, he has shown how intensely one can develop love for Krishna and be submerged in that bliss of Krishna consciousness. And the good news is that just by sincerely adopting to chant these holy names that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought, particularly the Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, eventually one can come to that platform of love of Krishna. That is the success of one's life. I'll stop here. Anyone has any questions or comments?
Jai
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Nanda. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I like the sloka that you mentioned today. What is its reference, Prabhuji?
Few shlokas I quoted. Which one are you referring to, Mataji?
That song that you sang, like 5 things.
Aradhya Bhagavan Bhajesh. That is composed by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura. Srila Prabhupada also talks about it. I can get the reference to you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You mentioned Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the 10th son. So is there a mention of the 9th son, his brother, in the context? Means I personally did not know this, so I don't know if I heard it
So there
before.
were 8 daughters, and the 9th child was his brother, elder brother, Vishwarupa. And the 10th son, the 10th child was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's there in Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, who is that 9th child?
Yeah, it is Baladeva's expansion.
But
He's-
Nityananda is Baladeva, right?
Yeah. There Baladeva also expanded first as Vishwarupa, and he himself came as Nityananda later in Ekachakradam. He didn't appear as the son of Sachi Mata. He appeared to Hadai Pandit and Padmavati Devi as the son of them.
So what is
He
the
appeared
age
way
gap
before.
between the ninth son and Nityananda Mahaprabhu?
No, see, Nityananda Prabhu appeared 12 years before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He already appeared in Ekachakradham. And then after about 10 years, Vishwarupa appeared. Again, his expansion appeared as Vishwarupa in the womb of Sachi Mata. And then after 12 years, meaning after 12 years of Nityananda Prabhu's appearance, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the womb of Sachi Mata. So
So
Nityananda
the
Prabhu and Chaitanya
expansion of
Mm.
the ninth son is when Nityananda Prabhu is still alive.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. I never heard about it. But I went to Ekachakradham and I have visited all the places.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I still remember. It's a beautiful village. I fondly remember chanting in the morning while walking through the village. It's a beautiful place.
That is the first place where I saw Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra for the first time.
Oh, wow. Jai.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Gaura Purnima Mahotsav ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai